Hey, it is Pia here.
And it's sunny.
Sunny. This is my partner, Sunny.
Mhm.
And have we made a video together before? No.
No.
This is the first one on my channel. We have filmed a few, but we haven't uploaded them.
I think I was in your Tafina video.
Oh, that's right.
I was sleeping.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that's almost a year ago now.
hmm
But today we're here to talk to you guys about something that we chatted about for the last few days. And there's two things. One thing that we've been speaking about is creation of your own life and how you have the power over it. And I chatted about it in my previous video because just gotten so many negative comments about how hard it is to be a parent. What's going to come is going to be super challenging. It's going to be life changing, and you can never go on vacation. You never have any time to yourself anymore. You won't be sleeping, blah, blah, blah. All these negative things. And yeah, so I have just kind of, it's just getting to me. I was just kind of talking to you about it or
hmm
kind of complaining a bit about it because I was so tired of it. And
And then I think you brought up a good point. And we talked about making a video because I think it's important for people to know that not everything is going to be terrible. I mean, even during the pregnancy, everyone said it's going to be uncomfortable. But there's been so many great moments, like when we first saw the baby in the ultrasound, when we
yeah,
felt the baby kick for the first time, all the fun things that you can do with the baby clothes and like baby stuff, kind of setting up the nursery. There's a lot of good things about having a baby.
painting.
Yeah.
Let me just add a clip of Sunny here painting.
Oh God. Yeah, it's a disaster.
Yeah,
But beside the painting, there's a lot of good stuff, and as I'm assuming, there's going to be some good stuff after we have the baby too.
let's hope
but
so.
but everybody keeps talking about all the negatives, and I think
Yeah,
especially for parents that are first time parents, and you're I don't you don't know what you're going to going to go through or what to expect. It's a little bit tough when everybody around you tells you that it's going to be really hard. You won't get sleep. Your body is going to get destroyed, or you won't be able to do anything for yourself anymore. And we get it. Obviously, it's a huge change. It's not like we're undermining the responsibility, but I'm sure there's good stuff, and it would be nice for someone to share those things. And I guess the message we wanted to share was related to that, that if you have a friend that's going through pregnancy or any big life change, um, you
yeah,
know,
something like you're embarking on a new journey,
yeah,
whatever it is that um change that's coming for you, like get that person stoked about what's coming for them and like share all the good things about it. Like when people tell me they're gonna travel for 2 months or they're going to the other side of the world to do yoga teacher training or they're just traveling for a few months to see what's out there, I get so stoked because I've done it myself and I know how valuable and amazing that is. And yeah, I wish people would do the same when they're pregnant.
yeah. And sure, it could be scary, but like the travel thing, there could be some tough moments. I think you had some too, but it's
Yeah.
not the only thing you should focus on. And it seems like, especially with pregnancy, that's what people do. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think and people, I don't think people are really too aware of it either.
hmm
But then we also talked about like how it can be not just in pregnancy, just in general life. A lot of people focus on the negative stuff.
Yeah, and to be fair, most people are well meaning. They're not trying to hurt you or scare you intentionally. It's just
Yeah.
one, sometimes maybe they're frustrated. So if someone has a new baby and they haven't slept for a year, they're going to
Yeah.
be a little bit upset and they want to share that with you. And maybe that drives what they say. But also, they might be trying to help you and tell you that, hey, you should expect this. But sometimes that help can kind of be a double edged sword. So I think it would be more helpful to say something like, "Hey, you know what? It's going to be tough to get sleep, but it's going to be amazing when you hear your baby giggle in 2 a.m. in the morning, whatever it is. So I'm sure there's going to be positive sides to everything.
Yeah.
We're not expecting it to be sort of candy throughout the process, but
No.
there's got to be some good times. And again, as you said, anything in your life, not just a baby, a new job, moving to a new place, whatever it is, if someone's doing that, and you're the person who is telling them about your experience related to it, try to keep it. I mean, try to add some positive stuff there because it would
Mm-hmm.
basically decide, at least if the person's paying attention to you, whether they're going to get anxiety about this experience that they're about to get into, or feel unsure about it, or feel excited about it. So, I mean, your words kind of play a big role into that.
Yeah, I agree. And then the other thing that we did talk about, or that I was mentioning when I came home now, because I was just teaching a yoga class, and then in each class I do sharing in the beginning of class, and today I was talking about, or we were talking about what is something that you're working on, and then one of my students were saying to let go, and as soon as I hear to let go, I think about like, your past and like trauma you've been through, like hardships basically. But she was saying just all these little things that just pop up in your everyday routine, or everyday life, like an appointment being canceled, or someone cutting you off in traffic, or your partner yelling at you, or or leaving his clothes on the floor, or things like that. So like letting those things easily go, and like being aware where you're like letting it, or realizing that you are reacting maybe, and then actually catching yourself and be like, okay, I'm not going to let this get to me, and then letting it go and move on. And I think that's just such a good healthy practice to have, because it's so easy to get stuck on something. And
Mm-hmm.
then I have obviously many times, especially during this pregnancy, where there's one thing I'll get upset about, and then I'll kind of just continue on in that spiral. And before you know it, I am not in a good place, or like far down, you know?
Right.
And so yeah, I don't know. Do you want to say anything about it?
No, I guess it's easier to say, and for everybody, I mean, including us, it's hard to practice to let go of something that's negative, but it fuels more negativity a lot of times, right? So if you feel something
Yeah.
bad happen, it sort of sometimes just kind of spirals into more bad things happening, or you notice the bad things more. Maybe the amount
Yeah.
of bad things that happen are is exactly the same as they would, but you're more sort of open to seeing them because you're in a terrible mood and you're attracting that. Same thing is with something positive. Sometimes you have a good start to the day and your day is just like great throughout, and I think that's because you start noticing some of the positive things in the day, and then you also put out that positive energy. So again, it's easy to speak about but harder to practice, but maybe if you're aware of it, you can catch yourself when you're doing it, and
Mm-hmm.
that will help you do it more often.
Yeah.
And the way it relates to what we were talking about earlier, is it's if you're the person had the bad experience, you should try to let it go. I mean, if you've had terrible first year of pregnancy, you should try to let it go because I think that energy gets transferred over to other people. Um, yeah.
Yeah, and like, but not just other people, it gets transferred into your future, into the present
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
And like, um, yeah, it's such a good practice to have. And with letting go, like, another thing is, um, self-awareness. You need self-awareness to be able to let things go, because it's very easy. If you don't have self-awareness, you will be the person who shouts and screams in the car, and will do that day after day after day. um and but I used to do that sometimes. But I do catch myself, and I gained so much self-awareness throughout the last few years, especially um from when I started practicing yoga. But yeah, it's a good practice to have, and something to be, I don't know, aware of. And I think you will just get closer, and closer to living a more happier and maybe free life.
It's true. Yeah.
Free life of like emotions, or letting your emotions control you or circumstances control you. Yeah. I don't know. Do you have anything more to share about it?
No, that's basically it.
You
I think
feel
that's
like
good.
we got the point across?
Yeah, I think just, if someone's going through a new experience, try to take it easy on them. That's all we're trying to say.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But and in everyday life, freaking focus on good stuff. If you focus on the shitty stuff, it's gonna be shitty.
Hmm.
There's no doubt about it. And I find that is something that especially with parenting, I just find that obviously it's such a challenging thing, so it's very easy to focus on all the negative. But saying to Sunny, for the next few weeks, and also going into being parents, let's focus on all the good things, and kind of catch each other when we focus on, or if I focus on a bad thing, or you kind of just catch each other. We kind of do that sometimes.
Yeah,
No.
we call each other out.
Yeah. And but yeah, basically you can create whatever world and life you want to create for yourself, and how you handle the challenges coming your way is up to you, and letting go is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
that's it. Yeah. We just wanted to share that. And yeah, give us a thumbs up down below if you like what we chatted about and it gave you something, and if you want this guy to continue on being in some of the videos. Give us a thumbs down if you think he should never come on to my channel again. Oh, no. I want you in my videos. I
Good.
love you.
I love you too.
Okay. We'll catch you next time. And yeah, peace out.
Peace.
Take care.